Hello, personas. How are y'all doing? Welcome to my channel, Taste of Divinity. I appreciate your visit. It's your girl, Tastee. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, boy. Hey. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? This week we're going to be doing a spread called The Lesson. I love this spread, honestly. It's really awesome. Congratulations to you, Libra. Y'all came in fourth place, and so y'all are going to be the fourth video that I record. The order that I do my recordings as of now is based off of those who had the most views for last week. So y'all came in fourth place. Congratulations. That's actually really is awesome for y'all because y'all were in last place last week. So y'all were literally the last video that I recorded last week. And the fact that y'all moved up like this is very, very beautiful. So congratulations. Um, so if you are new to my channel, you can hit the subscription bar. Yeah, I guess it's a bar, a box, a bar, a button. Yeah, the subscription button, and the bell notification if you want to be notified when I drop videos. I'm going to do my best to drop a new video or new videos every week. For you guys, but I appreciate anyone who is here and supporting me. You subscribing helps put your energy into like the circle, because overall the message is going to be intended for whoever it's supposed to be for. So with this lesson spread, I will always tell you guys to never to like really always use your intuition when it comes to receiving messages. So don't force things to your story. It's not going to resonate with every Libra out there. The message that comes out is intended for whoever it's supposed to be for. So if it resonates with you, that is so beautiful, and I pray you're able to receive the message. But if it does not resonate with you, that is totally fine. I do recommend checking out other signs in your chart though. The lesson spread, what I'm going to do in my tarot card is going to be where you're at currently and the obstacle that you're facing. And so if that's not where you're at currently and that's not a current obstacle you're facing, then it's more than likely not your story right now. My readings are timeless, so it could be your story later on down the road, but not right now. And then you would just want to check out other signs in your chart. But what we're going to do for this spread is where you're at currently, the obstacle you're facing, and then 2 lessons to help you overcome that obstacle. And then we're going to end with oracle cards. But we're going to start off with a positive affirmation card because you know we like to stay positive over here, you know. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I appreciate you guys also as well for supporting me. Go ahead and like the video, share, and comment. So, ooh, guess what? So I'm using a new deck, you guys. This is the African American Tarot deck. I've had it for a minute. Like I've actually had it for a minute, but I've just been so intimidated by it. It is very, very complex, and I was just like, I'm not really sure how I can grow the connection with this deck. I'm not really sure how I can like read it because it's so complex. But I was just like, you're never gonna grow the connection if you don't like use it, you know. So I'm using it with this spread. So let me know how I channel the message for y'all. It's so intense. That's all I can say. The deck is very, very intense. But let's go ahead and get started. So thank you so very much, Holy Spirit, Mother Goddess, Father God, Archangel, Spirit Guide, and Universe, for allowing for me to be a clear channel and a clear beacon of light. I appreciate you so much for allowing for me to receive these messages. Thank you for allowing for me to release ego with all of my readings. So what positive affirmation card would you like to start my Libras off with? Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit? What positive affirmation would you like to start my Libras off? Okay. So we have oh my gosh, this is so beautiful, period. So it says, I deserve the best and I accept the best now. Right now, bro. This is lit. The heart chakra, bro. It literally got my heart pounding over here. So it says, I am mentally and emotionally equipped to enjoy a prosperous and loving life. It is my birthright to deserve all good. I claim it. I claim my good. That is so beautiful. That is very, very beautiful. So this is like opening up your heart to better, raising your standards on yourself. You're just like looking at a particular situation, just like, you know what? I don't I don't deserve to be treated like that. You know what? I don't deserve to accept that. You know what? That's not like I deserve for everything in my life to be great. Everything. The way I feel about myself, the relationships, the way my relationships make me feel, romantic or platonic, the work that I do, every single thing I deserve for it to be great. And I accept that. I deserve the best of the best. So everything I'm gonna do with my pinky up, baby. Baby. All right. So let's get started. Let's get started on your spread. So thank you so very much, Spirit. I appreciate you so much. So can you show me clearly where my Libras are at currently? Where are my Libras at currently? Can you show me clearly, please? That came out fast. Oh, you're working. You working. So we have the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this is you just wanting to be very, very independent with the work that you're doing. Like, if you look at the top right there, like that person right here, they're really paying attention to details. They're pretty much like sowing their life. They're just like they're in wanting to enjoy the fruits of their labor. So I do feel like you are starting to get rewarded for certain things and actions that you've placed in, like things that you put out there, but it's very difficult for you to accept those blessings because you have to realize that you deserve the best. So when people are doing things for you, when people are gifting you certain things, it's very difficult for you to accept it fully. But what you don't realize is that you worked for these things. You worked for these blessings. You deserve for everything in your life to be the best because you put your best foot forward always. You do your best, and that's why you deserve for things to be the best. So where you're at right now, you're working to be more independent. You're working to be more self-sufficient. You're working, you're literally you're paying attention to the fruits of your labor. You're cutting open fruits and seeing, you know, what will I get from these fruits. I do see that there's the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Hierophant card right here. So with this Four of Cups being here, this is like you feeling rejected, feeling like you've lost things, feeling like people take you for granted, feeling like you're not using your gifts to the fullest of their capabilities, feeling like you're treating yourself like an option, feeling like other people may possibly be treating you like an option as well. But I always feel like if you feel like other people are treating you that way, it says more about you than it does them. Like, because you either accept it or don't accept it. So you feel like someone's treating you like an option, you be like, well, that's your loss. I don't know why you can't see all of this litness right here, and you just go on about your life. But if they are like actually treating you well, but you feel like they're treating you like an option, it's because you feel like you yourself is treating yourself like an option. Or even if you do accept someone who treats you like an option, it's because you feel like you are an option, you know. So but this Four of Cups and this Hierophant card being here, I do feel like you are praying to be grateful for your gifts. You're praying to see yourself as the way that you are, to see yourself as talented as you are. You're praying, you're really strengthening your faith to use your gifts to the fullest of their capabilities, to see yourself as, you know, someone who deserves the best. I see that. And with this Hierophant card, you know, some of you guys may actually be a public figure, as far as like you help other people on a spiritual level or fitness level with their health or with their education, etc., etc. Because the Hierophant is a teacher, a mentor, someone who is in their community, someone who people look up to in their community, and you're just like, I want to be able to stand up in the role that I know I'm destined for. I want to feel more independent. I want to feel like I can actually help other people be independent as well. And so I pray that, you know, I'm able to combine both of my sides, you know, my light and my dark side. I don't want them to go against each other. I want to feel more whole. I want to feel like I'm not at odds with myself. I want to be able to express myself. I want to be able to release my ego. I want to be able to release my doubt. I want to be able to release my fears. I want to be able to release my resentment, the hurt that's in my heart, the pain that's in my heart. I want to be able to not go through battles, you know, with demons or shadows or just dark energies that I don't even have to be in. Because with this Eight of Swords being here, this is like, you know, you can sit here and try to throw rocks at this demon right here, or just people, you know, to get their attention that you feel like, hey, you know, change, or that could even be for yourself, but you really don't even have to be there. The Eight of Swords is like, you could just walk away. You know, just leave that demon there to do what they're going to do, and you don't even have to be in this battle altogether. So this could be you fighting against your own shadow side, by just shifting your environment or releasing the past, and slash r with other people who you feel like just counteracts what it is that you are wanting to create. You don't even have to fight against them or fight for them to see your perspective, what it is that you're doing in your life. Like, those who are supposed to receive it will receive it. Those who are supposed to be here and support will be there in support. You don't have to convince anybody of anything. You don't have to fight. You don't have to fight. You don't even have to fight against yourself. So with this Two of Swords being here, it's like you can put the swords down when it comes to you. Your light side and your dark side can be accepted as one. The dark thoughts that you have are okay. The depression, the doubts that you have, it's okay. Even you being positive, that's okay. Accept both of you, because it's a duality to life. You don't have to feel like both of your sides are fighting against each other. They can come together as one, and that balance can help you understand the balance and duality in life. you know and so I do see you want to be able to reignite passion within yourself, and then you also want to start taking actions, starting a new project or starting a new career with reignited passion, starting the things that you're passionate about, just reigniting that passion within yourself to go after your dream life and to build your dream life and to be more independent and self-sufficient. So that's really cool for where you're at right now. So let's see what obstacles you're facing. They gave us a lot for that. But let's see. So what obstacles are my Libras facing? Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit? What obstacles are my Libras currently facing? Thank you so very much, Spirit. Can you show me clearly what obstacles are my Libras currently facing? What obstacles are my Libras currently facing? Ooh. Okay. I think the World card tried to come out, but I'm not really sure. Okay. So what obstacles are my Libras currently facing? Show me clearly, please. Okay. So we have the Five of Swords. So this is resentment. This is hurt people type of energy. This is ego. So the current obstacle you're facing is, not doing to people what they've done to you, and slash are just releasing. Because look, we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this just talks about unconditional love. So the obstacle that you're facing is showing love to those who have hurt you, showing love to people who do wrong, period. It's showing love to people who are just all up in their ego, showing love to people who watch people commit crimes, showing love to people who just stand on the sidelines, because look, you see that lion back there that's looking at this person who's killing the other lion, and then you see right here these people are going to jail. You're just like, man, like, how can anybody just sit there and watch, people kill other people, or people kill other animals, or like, how can man be like this? Like, how can people just be all up in their ego? So the obstacle that you're facing is learning to show love to people who do wrong, showing love to people who who fail to be compassionate, who lack empathy. Showing love to those people is an obstacle that you're facing, because we do have the Ace of Cups being here. And showing love to people who don't like to take responsibility for their actions. Because look at that Six of Pentacles. You see how both of these people are just like, what do you want me to do? Like, what do you mean what I want you to do? I want you to do what you're supposed to do. Do your part. Take your part. Because the Six of Pentacles is just like your efforts. It's the things that you pay attention to, the things that you're putting your time and your effort into. And you're just like, I just don't understand why it's so difficult. I don't understand why it's so difficult for people to be able to congregate and people to be able to come together. And you're even asking like your higher self and God and stuff, like, what do you expect me to do? Like, how am I supposed to help people come together to be able to, just come in like loving fellowship with each other? You see this right here, like, how am I supposed to help bring these people together when they're literally like, it's like a beast. Like, it doesn't matter how many swords are in that person's back, or you know, as much as you want things to end, they're still going to attack and destroy and defeat things, you know. So it's just like, it doesn't matter like how many swords I stick in this animal bag, or it doesn't matter, you know, how much work that I do. It's almost like defeating a beast that can't be defeated. Cause like, even look at that, like that's up here, like this person is carrying someone who's wounded, and you have somebody like the doctor, like, you know, this person just like, hey, this person needs assistance, they're hurt, and the doctor's just like, whoa, 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 do they have insurance? You know, it's stuff like that. You're just like, it doesn't matter if they have insurance, this person needs help, like, why won't you just help this person, you know? So for you, your obstacle is just like, just not feeding into people who are all up in their ego, allowing for it to really just hinder your own mindset, because I see you're questioning a lot of things because you see a lot of just ugly things. You see a lot of like beasts, people here, and you understand that those people are hurt. You see this beast right here is literally eating, you know, are trying to eat these people and they're animals, because they have swords in their back, because they're hurt as well. So it's just like, if that beast didn't have all those swords in their back, you know, maybe they wouldn't act the way that they act, but they do act the way that they act, because they're hurt. And that doesn't necessarily make it okay, but I have to find a way to pour love into everybody and everything, and that's very, very difficult. It's difficult to be able to pour love into people who show that they don't necessarily want to help unless they're getting something out of it in return. Because like, even with this Six of Pentacles, this person's like, what do you want me to do? You know, what do you want me to do? If I'm not getting anything in return, how like, why would I help this person? Why would I help these people? You know, if I'm not getting any money or effort or shine, etc., like, why would I help you? You know, that's kind of, and you just don't understand why people are like that. You don't. So that's your obstacle. That's brutal. That's very brutal. Let's see what they say. Your lesson 1 will be to overcome this obstacle of just like not really feeding into that energy. Honestly, the 5 of Swords, that hurt people energy, just being like, well, if this is how everybody's going to be, well, maybe I should be like that too. You know, maybe I shouldn't care about other people as well. You know, maybe I shouldn't share my love, you know, because they're not going to appreciate it anyway. Maybe there's nothing I can do to help. Let's see. Like, how can I release this hurt from my heart? How can I release my own ego? So, can you show me clearly, please, Spirit, what is my Libra's first lesson when it comes to this obstacle that they're facing? Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit, what are my Libra's first lesson when it comes to the obstacles that they are facing? So, like, some of y'all, this is you defeating your own ego, but others of you guys, this is just you not wanting to allow for other people who are all up in their ego to affect the way your heart feels, the love that you pour into everything and everybody, you know, that's around you. So what's their first lesson? Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit? So your first lesson, we have the 2 of Pentacles, and we have the Devil card at the bottom of the deck. So this 2 of Pentacles is really, really interesting, because this person looks like a fool. Like, they look like they're just like entertainment for people. You know, it's just like, I'm going to give you this outfit, I'm going to tell you to do this, do these things, you do these things, and we're just going to laugh at you type of thing. It's really, really interesting. So it's really interesting. It's like, play music, you know, be in this entertainment field, do what it is that I want you to do, like, be your entertainment. Like this right here, this person kind of feels juggled with this Devil card at the bottom of the deck. Like, they feel chained, they feel stuck to just certain obligations. Like, you see that piano at the back, the piano at the back right here is like, this person's playing music and I want you to do a dance. You know, that's how this is. So I feel like with the first lesson to overcome, it's just realizing that what's really important to you, because it's 2 of Pentacles, it's like, I'm going to dance, I'm going to put on this outfit, I'm going to put on this persona, I'm going to put on this like act for money, for attention. I do feel like it's heavily money, but it could also be for attention as well. Like your name, ego, because this is obstacle as well, ego. So just feeding into that thing, because with this Four of Pentacles being here, you see how that person is literally sitting on money. It's like certain people, they only care about what they're going to get out of it. They only care about, using your ideas to gain something from it. They only care about like literally gaining something from you. So it's almost realizing what commitments are you being committed to. Some of you guys, this is an actual relationships, or the relationships that are in your life, but others of you, this is contracts that you've entered, like record deals or something where it's just like you feel like you're being played, like you feel like you're being a puppet, like there's someone who's pulling the strings in between, to where you feel like you have to be stuck in a position that you don't necessarily want to be in because of money and slash our status. Like with this is what I'm seeing. So it's just like realizing that you do have control over the type of life that you want. And you do not have to juggle. You don't have to. I do feel like it's just telling you to just be aware of the type of contracts that you're entering. Because yeah, and even your ideas, like be wary of the people who you share your ideas with and the people who you collaborate with, because there are certain people who they see how good your ideas are and the things that are in your mind, and they want you to enter certain contracts with people or collaborations with people only so that they can gain something from it. So this person literally is just like, I'm going to give you this one pentacle, but I have all these other pentacles that I'm sitting on. Like I'm going to give you the least, I'm going to give you something that looks really appealing to you, but really your idea is going to make me all of this. So I'm going to give you this amount of money so that you can do this, and this. However, in reality, I'm going to be getting all of this off of your own ideas. So more or less is realizing, and it's beautiful because where you're at right now is you want to be more self-sufficient, and the lesson that you're learning, the lesson that you're supposed to learn is that you can do it on your own. You don't, and it's not to say you don't need people around you, but it's more or less just realizing the people who you collaborate with, seeing if you can truly trust them to not make you look like a fool. And it's like if there are certain things that go against your character, certain things that go against who you are as a person, don't do those things. And I do feel like you feel it, because with this Five of Pentacles being here, it's just like this person's like having you walk on your hands. They talking a big game, but in real life they're unstable. They're unstable, and they just want you. They want what you have. So when it comes to situations like that, where you do collaborate with other people, because they're giving you an advancement and blah blah this and blah blah that, is because it's like it's almost like a lack of belief within yourself. It does take longer, do not get me wrong, but in that instance you would have to ask yourself what's more important, your status, the money, and slash are you staying true to your character and you staying true to yourself. I cannot make that decision for you. You have to make that decision for you, but that is one of the lessons that you're supposed to learn when it comes to your ego, and then you just feeding into this hurt people. Can I really speak up for this stuff? If I speak up for this stuff, I'm going to be losing my follow. If I speak up for this type of stuff, I'm going to be losing money. What's more important to you, your status or your money, or things that you genuinely believe in? And you have to come up with that conclusion. Do you want to be a puppet? Do you want to feel like a puppet? Do you want to feel like, you're just here to entertain people? Or you want to, live by what it is that your heart is telling you to do? So this goes hand in hand. It's a lot of messages, because some of y'all, this is just at a job. Some of y'all, you're actually of high status and you're doing actual contracts and record deals with people. And some of you guys, this is just like, it's like you're, like I said, a teacher of some sort, and there are certain things that they're telling you that you cannot say or do, to help certain people around you, like students and stuff, and you're just like, they tell me that I'm not supposed to speak to these people about this, but this is real life stuff. I can't just ignore it. You know, I just can't ignore these types of things. So in that instance, you make that decision on what's really important to you. That's the lesson. That's the lesson for you. So it's like, do you want to be chained to a particular thing? Do you want people to make decisions for you? Do you want to, put on this outfit or feel like a puppet, or do you want to be the coordinator of your own life? And being a coordinator of your own life, like I said, it will take longer. It will take longer. You may not get the success as fast as you would like it, but in that instance, you ask yourself what's more important to you, the money or the status? Are you living by your own values? So let's see what they say your lesson 2 will be. Wow, bro. I just never got that from this before. So that's what I mean by these cards are very intense, y'all. I be like, that's why I be so intimidated by it, because they just be spitting. They be spitting them facts. Like, whoa, baby. So yeah, I mean, ultimately it is up to you, because some people, and for me, I don't tell people how to live their life. So you have that decision on like, are you comfortable with being like, going within these guidelines of what they say you can or can't do, or do you genuinely want to be in control of your own life? So let's see, lesson 2, to overcome. Can you show me clearly? Like, this 2 of Pentacles, like you're juggling, but you don't have to juggle. You're juggling things that you don't have to juggle. You're feeling like an option, but you don't have to feel like an option. And that's what I'm saying. I deserve the best and I accept the best now. But the best is literally up to you, like what you feel like the best is. Because some people can legit just be happy with money. Some people can be happy without money because they're living on their own terms. Some people can legit, play a role for a little bit just to get a particular amount of money, to where they can invest it in other things, and then start having their own money to where they can create certain things for other people, So ultimately, you would have to sit down with yourself and ask yourself what is important to you. What are you going to be sold for? Is there certain things, certain values that you have in place, certain values that's more important than certain things, and et cetera, and et cetera. So let's see what they say, lesson 2, to overcome. Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit, what are my Libra second lessons? All right, so your second lesson, baby. So we have the 4 of Swords, we have the 7 of Swords, and we have the Ace of Wands. The 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And the 2 of Cups, if y'all remember the 2 of Swords, or just like those 2 people were going against each other, and now they are, like those 2 sides of you were going against each other, and now they're together. I do feel like both sides of you were at odds, because you do feel like you're chained to something. You feel like, you're feeding into some sort of like dark energy, or feeding into something that you don't necessarily approve of. Like, it doesn't sit right with your spirit. You know what it is. I'm not really sure what it is, but it's something that does not necessarily sit right with your spirit, but you're still doing it. And so that's why you feel like 2 of you are at odds with each other. This 2 of Cups right here is just like, how can we come together as one? Like, how can we make our spirit happy? But the 4 of Swords just talks about meditating. It talks about retracting your energy. It talks about pulling back your energy. And look, even right there, it's like this person's like looking at this contract like, hey, can we redefine this contract? So if y'all haven't gotten in any deals, or if you haven't signed any paperwork yet, really read up on that paperwork. Look at every lines and seeing, like, am I okay with this, type of thing. Because this 4 of Swords is just like, I'm about to retract my energy. I'm about to pull back my energy, and I'm about to look for loopholes in this contract. I'm about to look for loopholes in this written paper, et cetera, et cetera. I'm about to see if we can rewrite some things. I'm about to see if we can rewrite the Constitution. I'm about to see if we can rewrite some laws. I'm about to see if we can rewrite some things, the way things are being done, So it's like this person's really retracting their energy to heal, retracting their energy to think, retracting their energy to balance themselves, but they're elevating. They're also elevating. So it's just like, I do feel like this is almost like just being strategic as well, conversing and communicating with people. Because I do see some of y'all have contacts with a lot of people who are well established, like just well established people who actually they want to do business with you, they want you on their side just so that you can hush. That's what I see some things. Okay, because look, you see this Seven of Swords. You see like this thing that's at the back. Like, I don't know if y'all can see it because the lighting, but it's like a team of people that's right there, and they are looking at you like, hey, so when are you gonna accept this deal? Hey, when are you gonna sign this contract? Hey, we can do this for you, we can give you this life, we can give you that life, but it's more or less sacrificing your own mission and certain things that you value in life. So it's just like, even though you can sign this contract, you're gonna have someone always looking over you. So it's like you're drinking your water, and you're just not going to feel safe for some reason. So I do feel like what they're telling you, your second lesson is to just retract your energy, not really make any quick decisions, and then just watch who's watching you. Watch who's watching you. Watch who's watching you. But don't make it so obvious. Don't. And so it's just like, you don't have to speak up about certain things, but just see everything. See everything, notice everything, but you do not have to speak on it. You see how that monkey is drinking water, and it looks like he doesn't see anything, but he has eyes behind the back of his head. So that could be your intuition for a lot of you guys. It's just like, I see things that aren't necessarily seen. That person does have a mask on just to appease the people who are trying to attack them. But it's just like, but in reality, I know what I'm doing. I know why I'm up here with y'all. So it's just like, I am over here at the higher, I'm higher at a higher level, and I'm conversing with particular people to see who also has the same mindset as me, to see if we can like collaborate in some way to where we can reignite certain passion, to see if I can reignite certain passions within these people. So like, I can only give an example because I see there's a multiple different stories. So let's say you're in like, what's that stuff called, social security, or just like a social worker, and it's like certain things that those people, they don't have like the power to do. So you're just walking around, speaking to certain employees who actually are very passionate about certain things, because you go into like social work thinking you're going to be able to actually make change, and then you see like they have all these laws set in place, and you actually get really depressed because you're just like, dang, I really do want to help you, but I can't, and so you're going around the office to see who actually has a heart and who actually has passion within them, where you can reignite that passion within them to where y'all can collaborate within yourselves and actually make some changes within things. So that's beautiful, but it is also very dangerous. But I do see like that's just like what's happening. So you being very, very mindful of the actions that you're taking, watching who's watching you, retracting your energy, not giving so much of your energy, your time, not really saying that much, and then just seeing what needs to be reignited. That Ace of Wands just talks about reignited passion. It talks about passion as a whole, because you have certain people who are passionate about certain things, but that passion has died. The tree has died because they just don't feel like they can defeat a beast. They don't feel like they have the power to. And honestly, within a system like this, that's what they want you to believe, that you don't have the power to do certain things. So with this, you're just asking like yourself, how can I reignite this passion? Who can I talk to on an individual level to reignite this passion? How can I allow for you to believe that you can actually grow your own tree? How can I get you to believe that you do have the power to make a change? How can I get you to believe that your love matters? The things that you're passionate about, the creative aspects, where you put your energy, what you support, etc., matters. I do feel like this, you talking on an individual level. I do feel like it is you putting on a mask to where you don't seem like a threat to particular people, just so that you can be in that particular area. So this is interesting. Not sure if this is just for a particular person or people, but yeah, this is weird. So what we're going to do is we're going to, and honestly, this faith card, I'm going to take it. Oh, look, creation, that's beautiful. But I'm going to pull one for you because this was at the bottom of the deck, but I do feel like it goes hand in hand with what this reading is saying. But thank you so very much, Spirit. What messages do you have for my Libras concerning their lesson? Can you show me clearly, please? Okay. Beautiful. Oh, Jesus, I want it all. I'm taking all three of them for you because I just feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I really want to take it all, but I'm not. So this impasse right here, you guys, this talks about a roadblock. It's a no, but it's a no. It's a no for right now. So it's telling you not to force anything. Just know that you're still going to get your goal. It's just you have to take a different path. You have to take a different path than what you are expected to take, that you've expected to take, not being so vocal when it comes to certain things. So we're going to start off with guilt. This is your sacral chakra. This talks about your ability to manifest, mastering emotional discipline so that you can master how to manifest anything in your life. So versus allowing for your emotions to drive your life, you see what those emotions are saying and then making logical decisions or taking logical actions based off of those emotions, not allowing for your emotions to just drive you to do certain things, because sometimes it can be like you get so triggered by certain things, someone like wants to get you to react a certain way, you react that way, and then you're falling a victim to their trap, type of thing. You're literally going to jail because they wanted you to fight them, type of thing. So guilt says, this card indicates deep caring and protection from emotional hurt through standing strong in your emotions. There's a great inner resolve here. Once your mind is made up, you can see when others have tried to manipulate you, reclaim your life. And this is really beautiful because, like I said, this Four of Swords is like you literally retracting your energy to heal yourself. You focusing on your own self-care, healing yourself so that you won't feel so hurt and so you won't continue that hurt as well. So you can reignite that passion within yourself so you can get back focused on what's actually important to you, and then you can help other people get focused on what's important to them as well. So guilt says, I am sorry, but I have to take care of myself. I'm going to read the story for y'all first. It's called The Legend. It's like a background story for this card in particular. So it says, Apricot truly is a saint. She set aside her own needs and happiness to help others, even allowing freeloading friends to get involved in her business. One day, her latest business partner announces that she wants to dissolve their company and split the profits. Apricot stands up to her. The company is hers and she did all the work while the so-called partner did nothing. Now she will only give from her excess and not from her reserve. And that's really beautiful because I do feel like even this story alone goes hand in hand, because I remember, when I said that person is like, oh, they're feeding off of your ideas, type of thing. They, even though you're doing all the work and they're giving you this right here, they're gaining, baby. So it says, inspiration. Do not do for others what they need to do for themselves. Speak truth from your heart. Honesty is freedom. Any guilt is fear of being disliked. Am I giving away too much time and energy and resenting it? Is my anger really guilt? Self-care, burdened by obligations, enabling others, finding personal power, awareness, awakening, and release. So this is very, very beautiful. So it's more or less, not doing for others what they are capable of doing for themselves. So even if it's just like, I'm going to be constantly feeding these people, it's just like you can get someone to fish or you can teach them how to fish. It's better to teach people skills than it is to just give them, advice on every single thing in their life. Ask them questions to where they can come up with their own, their own answers, so that person won't be so dependent on you. So like you can legit give someone advice and then they're always coming to you advice versus just thinking things for themselves, so get them into, it's just like developing habits within somebody to where they can actually become self-sufficient themselves, giving them skills to where they can be self-sufficient themselves so they won't be dependent on other people, and / are you as well, so that you won't have to do things for them, but you can encourage them to do things for themselves. So the next card talks about impatience. This is the way that you express yourself, your throat chakra. It talks about communicating things on the matters of your heart. And then it also talks about personal responsibility and how that will be brought into play. And then a definition of your own personal leadership and a redefined beliefs that no longer serves you. So impatience says your desire to create may overpower the necessity of aligning with divine timing. The time to shine will come. Move with the energy and not in front of it. Being present has its own rewards. And that's what I mean when they're just telling you to, not necessarily act. One of them is just like waiting for the perfect time. Retract your energy. Don't say too much. but watch who's watching you, watch what they're doing, and speak at the right time. Take action at the right time, but make sure it is the right time. So Impatience at a Deeper Glance says, if I don't take care of it, it will never happen. So I'm going to read the legend for this one too. So it says, Eaton grows impatience waiting for dawn, so he buys a used moon. Once it is in the sky, he steps back to see his handiwork. The moon will not stay in place unless he holds the cord. Sky God assures him that dawn will come when he lets go, but Eaton is fearful and grips onto the cord until he falls asleep and releases it. When he awakens, dawn has come and the radiant light in the sky is blocked only by his used moon. Now is not the time to make rushed decisions. You have made your needs known, now leave it alone. You may block something wonderful from coming to you if you are too hasty. Am I jumping the gun? If I'm honest with myself, am I forcing something? Scarcity thinking, being exhausted by your efforts, success through patience, unfolding revelation and success. And then last but not least, we have faith, and this talks about your intuition. So this talks about like patterns that you've inherited from your family of origin, and then your willingness to do your own soul searching to break those patterns. So Faith says, we are all wounded. Some wounds are recognized easily while others are not. Forge ahead and do not allow for your pain to hold you back. You are meant to inspire others, and if you do not carry on, they will suffer. It is time to deliver your message. Faith, I am more than I think I am. What frightens you is something much smaller than you know. If you are experiencing pain, holding on tighter will only worsen the situation. Your greatness awaits. I have a tremendous amount of personal magnetism. Am I willing to allow for myself to shine? So right there where it says I have a tremendous amount of personal magnetism, there are people who, like, even people who you feel like are, you know, dirty or all up in their ego, they're attracted to you. So you have a lot of people who are attracted to you. And this is just like, how can I heal their wounds so that they can also not be, you know, the type of people that they am, and what can I do with this, with the people that I attract? What can I do with my own personal magnetism? Because things and people and situations do just attract to me. How can I use that to my advantage? So it says, am I willing to allow for myself to shine? Narrow focus, miracles all around, not following wise counsel, not accepting your gifts, using energy in a self-defeating way, gift, muse, and fear. So the meditation for this says, this is the time to let go and recognize your own gifts. Thank your guides for protecting you and not allowing for you to give up. This is the first step in communicating and sharing with the world. The royal purple brick is a part of your path, not the entire journey. Man, this that hit me in the throat chakra. So it's like some of y'all have hit some sort of obstacle that was supposed to trigger your intuition. It's supposed to get you to trust your intuition. It's supposed to get you to trust in yourself. This roadblock that you have hit, this feeling of feeling stuck, it brought a lot of pain to you, but it's just so that you can realize to use your own gifts, to trust in your own gifts, and to trust in yourself, and not what these people be trying to tell you. So let's go ahead and read the Work Your Life Oracle. This is so intense. This message is intense. The message you have from our Libra concerning their lesson. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we have inner temple devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. So whatever your heart is telling you to do, trust your heart to lead you. Like your heart to lead you. Your love to lead you. It's not like saying just your emotions. You have to be able to handle your mind, your body, and spirit, allowing for all of those to connect with each other. But your heart will never steer you wrong. Your heart only knows how to love. Your mind will make you, think, oh yeah, this person doesn't deserve love, blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. But your heart, if you tune into the portal of that, you only know how to love unconditionally everything and everybody. I know it's annoying. It's fudge sickles. Like, do they really deserve this love though? But in reality, people are just experiencing things, and they all have to grow, and they all go through their own hurt, and they hurt because they are hurt, and it's a cycle that needs to be broken at the end of the day. Just because you understand why someone does the things that they do does not make it okay. However, if we can encourage people to heal, maybe we can lessen the hurt that's caused onto other people through hurt. So then we have, yeah, wow, literally what I just said. Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So yeah, literally what I was just saying. You know, we can encourage people to heal. You know, maybe we can rewrite the future. Maybe we can break these ancestral patterns, what our ancestors have been going through, etc., and etc. And then we have leap. You go first, and the universe will catch you. So just yeah, taking that leap of faith. Um, Ooh, this is beautiful. Look, the age of light. You've been training for this for a lifetime. So it's just like you feel it in your heart exactly what it is that you're supposed to do. And so it's really just about trusting in that. So let's see what messages they have for you from the messages from your angels. Thank you so very much, Spirit. Messages you have for my Libras. Okay. So we have Shanti, I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. And that's really beautiful because, you know, that roadblock that you had. Release that pain. Don't hold on to it. I know it hurts. I don't know what just happened. It's different for a lot of you guys. It hurts. It's just like, let me just release it and be grateful for what it has taught me about the standards that I will have in place. I'm never going to make that mistake again because I'm never going to accept that again from myself and from those around me. But the rest of the road ahead will be smoother because now I'm going to trust my intuition to guide me. I'm going to trust in myself. I'm going to trust in my own gifts. And then we have Vanessa, to make your decision, ask yourself which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me away from it. So I do see you're going to be like, there are going to be people who are all up in your ear trying to convince you to do this and convince you to do that. And then that's where you take that step back and you ask yourself, you know, what is my divine purpose? What is my heart telling me to do? What will bring me peace? How do I want to live this life? How do I want to encourage other people to live their life? And will this decision help me get closer to my own personal divine mission? And then we have Azore, your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and do not try to force it to happen. So aligning with divine timing, that goes hand in hand with this impatience. And then even that faith part, the roadblocks that you have in place, everything that happens to you is just supposed to reflect back to you to get you to trust in your own skills and what it is that you're doing for this world. Okay, so I love y'all so much. I hope this message resonated for whoever it's supposed to. I hope it falls into the hands of whoever it's supposed to. And y'all have a wonderful day on purpose. I love y'all. Okay, toodles.